Welcome back to Cooking with Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
And I'm Jennifer.
And today our recipe is going to be one pan chicken and mushroom.
In a creamy lemon basil sauce.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be really good. And so we've got all the ingredients out here, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. We've got that olive oil in there. We're going to add a little bit of butter in there. Whoops, splashing that all over. Get that going, and we're going to get some chicken up, brown the chicken up.
Okay, now that we got the chicken in the pan, we want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. We're cooking this on medium heat. You might want to add a little bit more oil so it doesn't burn the chicken.
And we're going to let that brown up, and we're going to flip it.
I'll cover the other side. These are cooked for like 10 or 15 minutes to get them brown.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long for chicken tenders to get done. So what we're going to do is take them out of the pan, and we're just going to set them aside because we're going to use this same pan to cook the mushrooms. So we'll take these out of here. We're going to add just a little bit more olive oil and butter. And we're going to use the same drippings. Just a little bit more. And we're going to put the mushrooms in. And we're leaving these mushrooms whole because they're going to cook down. Mushrooms cook pretty quick. So get those mushrooms in there. You're going to add your chopped onion.
That's about one medium onion.
And you can cover this up and let this cook and steam just a little bit so that it softens these up pretty quickly. We'll let that simmer for just a minute. Okay, so once we got that simmered down, and you can see that the mushrooms are just about cooked. They shrink when you cook them. So we're going to add in some garlic, some minced garlic. This is about 3 cloves of garlic. And we're just going to mix that in. Okay, so then we're going to add just a little bit more butter. I'm going to do another tablespoon. We've already got some butter in there, but I'm going to go ahead and add my last tablespoon of butter in here because I'm going to add in the flour, and I want it to be close to equal parts. Butter makes everything taste better too, doesn't it?
Butter on butter.
Butter, yes. So then we're just going to add in our flour to that butter, and I'm going to whisk that up, and this is about 3 tablespoons of flour. And we want to cook this just until it gets like a golden brown color. Not necessarily brown, but just a golden color so that it's not completely white, just so it has a little bit of brown to it. And you can see that absorb right up in there. It absorbs all that butter and olive oil that was in the bottom of the pan. Kind of thickens everything up. Okay, so we're going to cook that for about a minute just so we make sure that flour is cooked. Then we're going to add in 1.5 cups of chicken broth. We're going to add in a tablespoon of our freshly squeezed lemon juice, and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And this is what's going to make that delicious creamy sauce. And we're going to just simmer that a little bit, stir that up together. Doesn't that smell delicious?
It does.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you didn't used to eat mushrooms.
I know. I didn't.
You were missing out, girl.
I know.
So now that all that is in there and we got our sauce going, we're going to add some fresh chopped basil. It sure adds a lot of color and it smells so good. Who doesn't like basil?
I love basil.
I do too. And we're just going to stir that in to our sauce. And we just want that sauce to thicken up a little bit. So we'll let that cook for a couple minutes. And you can see that's thickening up really nice. Okay. So we just turn that off and we're going to put the chicken back in. I'm just going to dump that right back in there again. And stir that around in that delicious sauce. Get it completely covered. Doesn't that look good? We're going to add a little bit more salt and pepper. Because we like pepper, don't we, Sheila?
Lord, yes.
You know, Sheila, for years, every time she ate somewhere, she would have a speckle of pepper on her face somewhere, and Steve would be picking it off. She could always have some pepper right on her lip or on her cheek or somehow she would get that pepper on her, and it would just one little tiny pepper flake. Okay, let's try it.
Well, now that we got it all dished up here, now we're going to try it.
Yes, doesn't that look good?
It does.
All the mushrooms and the chicken is like so tender.
It's tender. You don't even need a knife.
You don't need a knife at all.
You ready?
Mushrooms.
I'm going to put this up here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I can get some pepper on me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's just, I love that sauce.
Mm-hmm. The lemon.
Mm-hmm.
And the basil. Wow. This is delicious.
And the garlic and mushrooms.
Yes, Sheila's eating her mushrooms. Yay, mushrooms. Well, as Steve would say,
if this is not the best chicken and mushroom
and a creamy lemon basil sauce, if it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for watching and liking
and subscribing
and sharing with all of your friends. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram, and join our free membership because we've got some exciting things coming up. Come visit us at shotgunred.com and make sure you visit Miss Sheila Shotgun Red Facebook page because we got some exciting things coming up also to tell you about on there. And that's the place you're going to find out about it first. And
let's eat.
Okay, we're going to go back to eating. We'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.